What's up, guys? I got a few minutes to work on the GS after work, so I'm gonna go ahead and just jump right into it. Let me show you guys exactly what I'm gonna be doing. So looking at the engine bay, you guys know that I had these giant like 2-inch holes right there. I want to get rid of those. They're ugly, hideous. I don't know why they really did it, but get a little template. I kind of like flipped it over, creased it in, and traced the circle as best as I could. It doesn't really have to be perfect, but I got some like 16 gauge right here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out, trace it onto that, cut that out, and kind of beat it and form it to this. Obviously I gotta clean up the metal around here so I can weld to it. I did bring my welder, so you can see my little Hobart setup. All right, about 10 minutes of cutting and beating around. This is pretty much what I got so far. Really rough cut. I still gotta trim this side. Oh, camera. Gotta trim this side a bit more. I had to cut a slit right there, kind of beat it in. I'm obviously gonna clean all this up, so don't worry, guys. I kind of know what I'm doing. Not really, but I'm gonna mark this. I have to grind some more of that. I want it to sit pretty much like in there. I'm probably gonna hammer this little lip. It's kind of like protruding up. I'm gonna try and hammer that flat. So then when I go to bodywork it, it's not, like a massive dip, unless I could just kind of perk it up like that so there's more clearance for the control arm. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep going. All right, so this is pretty much where I'm going to leave this patch. I'm going to go ahead and clean up around the patch itself, get the metal prepped. Going to grind some of the chassis right here just to make it a little bit more flush. But after that, it fits in there pretty good. It should look pretty decent. After a little bit of body work and whatnot, it should look real good. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up around there, and then I'll throw you guys on the camera or on the time lapse and get this thing welded up. So about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, got this little plate, kind of forming it to the strut tower. Show you guys what I got. That's pretty much what I got so far. It is overlapping pretty much everywhere, but I got the general shape. It's pretty similar to that side, so it's going to look pretty symmetrical. This side does have a lot more stuff over here, so it is it's not going to be as noticeable as that side. just went ahead and welded this plate in. Figured I was in the mood, wanted to bust it out. Looks pretty good. I'll bring home my belt sander tomorrow, clean these up, weld anything I need to weld again. Yeah, pretty stoked. Like I said, I had to do something about those holes, guys. I could not just like leave them or tape them or put like a rubber plug in them. It's just going to clean up the engine bay a lot, and I'm glad I did it. I'm going to go ahead, clean up my mess a little bit, turn off the gas, and pretty much call it quits for the night. I'll pick back up tomorrow. It's the next day. We got the belt sander. Now it's time to dress up these welds and clean them up with some glazing putty. So that's pretty much gonna do it for today. It's definitely getting colder. Today was a really nice day, but as the sun went down, it's like 40 now. But got this pretty much knocked out. Got everything sanded in 220. It feels pretty good. I will go over it a little bit, maybe with some 320 before I go to primer. I will not be priming today just because I'm kind of running out of time. Welded up a couple holes over there, smoothed that in. Smooth this in. Wasn't too much over here. So hopefully the next step you guys see is me taping this car up, bagging it up, and priming it. Forgot to mention I also did weld my crack on that front tie bar. So, you know, had to be done. Did it. And yeah, moving right along. It's been like a week and a half or a week since I last touched the GS300. We're going to go ahead and get this engine bay in primer today. I got quite a bit to do, so I'm going to go ahead and start. First things first, I'm going to roll the car out. I'm going to blow it off, get it kind of like not pre-cleaned, but like, you know, just get it ready. I got to mask some stuff up. I still have to pull this condenser out. Might just tape it up. I don't know. It's not really a big deal. Kind of want to pull the fenders off this thing, but to pull the fenders off, I have to take the side skirts off. To take the side skirts off, it's a long-ass process. I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to pull this thing out, and let's just get to it. All right, guys, so I went ahead and knocked this out. Got the car pretty much bagged up. Just got to get that loose stuff back there. Pretty decent. This is pretty much how I'm going to paint the car as well. Like I said, pretty much strut towers forward. You're not going to be able to see any of the lines. I got all that stuff tinfoiled back there. Got everything else under here, nice and safe. Yeah, so I'm warming up the garage. Kind of got to spray this with the door open, unfortunately, just because I wanted the space. So I'm going to try and heat up this place a little bit. Probably take the heat gun, warm up the metal, and trying to get the primer warmed up too. And we'll start spraying. All right, so we got the engine bay prepped. We got it cleaned. We got the gun, Harbor Freight gun. I think this is like the $20 or $30 version. We get the DTM, direct to metal. Get it all mixed up right there. That should be plenty for 2 coats, maybe 3. Yeah, let's throw it in the gun, throw on our mask, and spray some primer. Check it out, that's 2 coats. It's pretty good. The bodywork looks decent. It's got a little bit of dust in the primer, but that's gonna happen. No more massive holes. Sweet. I think I'm gonna leave it at 2 coats. I think it'll be plenty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my gun and start cleaning up the garage. All right, so that's gonna conclude this video. Pretty stoked, making some progress finally again. These next few days are gonna be pretty shitty out. It's gonna get cold again. It's gonna be raining. So hopefully Saturday, gonna refill my propane tank, maybe grab another heater, and probably take everything out of my garage, drape some plastic everywhere so I get the cleanest job possible, wet the floor down, and spray my paint. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you guys what paint I got yet. Just know it's gonna be awesome. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and stay tuned for the next one. It's coming real soon. I got all my parts for the JZ, so after this is painted, we're gonna hop on that, get that resealed, do the VVT ICAM gear, cam seals, front main, rear main, redo the oil pan. So we got enough work right there as it is. So pretty excited, and hope you guys have a good night.